We are covering fundamental security concepts for your CCNA exam, specifically the relationship between a threat, a vulnerability, and an exploit. The exam will test your ability to differentiate these terms in a given scenario. A vulnerability is a weakness. Think of an unpatched router firmware with a known security flaw. That flaw is the vulnerability. A threat is the potential for that weakness to be taken advantage of. Like a malicious actor on the internet searching for vulnerable routers, an exploit is the specific tool or technique used to take advantage of the vulnerability. In our example, the exploit would be the actual script or piece of code the attacker uses to gain control of the router through its firmware flaw. The most common exam trap is confusing these three terms. A question might describe a situation and ask you to identify the threat. For example, a company has a web server with an SQL injection flaw. The flaw itself is the vulnerability. The script used to steal data is the exploit. The attacker who performs the action is the threat. To reduce the risk from this threat, we use mitigation techniques, which are controls put in place to fix the vulnerability. Obvious mitigation here would be to patch the router's firmware. The impact of an exploit is often measured using the CIA Triad: confidentiality, integrity, and availability. A successful exploit could breach confidentiality by exposing private data, compromise integrity by altering that data, or impact availability by taking the router offline, causing a denial of service. Finally, you cannot rely on just one mitigation technique. This is the principle of defense in depth, which means layering multiple security controls. So in addition to patching the router, you would also have a firewall filtering traffic, and an intrusion prevention system to detect and block the exploit attempt. For a mental shortcut, remember this phrase: a threat views an exploit. The threat is the actor who views or finds the vulnerability and uses an exploit to attack it. For free practice questions, AI-powered explanations, and more exam prep tools, visit openexamprep.com. That's openexamprep, all one word, .com.